Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
I understand the quarterback wants to get this dominant wide receiver the ball as often as possible, but I wouldn't try to get it to him in double coverage. I think you have to let the defense's coverage dictate who gets the ball. There was somebody else open on that.
He tries to take the top off. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coming after it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They'll go back to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
And that pass picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
The offense starts with a short field. Takes a handoff. It's Jordan. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
To throw, it's Griffin. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a good game.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking deep. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. 2nd and 3rd and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
Underneath toast the coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something.
He's going for the big play. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. It is perfect. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is looking their...
He uncorks one deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Milroe. Flushed out of the pocket. The throw. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They want to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Touchdown, Dogs! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. North Carolina, 10. Fair catch called for and made. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield. The running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Getting some heat. Gets away. They're trying to get to it. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. David, I've got to ask, how in the world did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
I have no clue. He kind of breaks one tackle and kind of spins off and evades the guy, but then he gets hit right in the mouth. You can make one guy miss, but it's hard to make two or three guys miss, and he goes to the ground.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they gamble. And the Pirates will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. Smashes through. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Griffin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll give it to Johnson. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Pirates look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Steps away. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Excellent field position here for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Looking for a man. It's Griffin. Using his legs to buy some time. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Trying play action. Pressure, lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. There's a better play there by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And this one splits the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Red pass, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked about...
The expressway is... He smashes his way through again. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Feeling some heat. The sweet feet buy a little time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Oh, he wasn't far from taking that one a long way as they get him stopped on the return at the 45. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lofts one high and deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 after the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Looking to throw, it's Griffin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Pirates are flying down the field.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
3rd down, man. You'd think this offense would want to throw it down the field, at least past the sticks. With this defense and their athleticism and speed, they gobbled him up behind the line of scrimmage.
and it's no good. Could have stretched the lead out there, but guys, it's still sitting at 9.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lacey. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Or did he find a hole in that secondary? That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, East Carolina 9, North Carolina 0.
He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate.
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
With the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
On the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Pirates enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. The secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ECU. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David?
Amen. I mean, keep hope alive, pitch this pill around, use every second you got, make this game, Palmer, as close as you possibly can.
Crazier things have happened in college football, man. Let's just go find out. Let's find out where the playmakers are lined up and see if they can make something positive happen.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Looking to throw, it's Griffin. And that one would have been picked off if he could have stayed in bounds, and the quarterback will live to tell about it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And it'll be up to the field goal kicker to turn this into a 1-score game. And they can get it to a 1-score game here, but they'll still need the ball back. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So look at this. They're going to opt for the field goal to try to make it a 1-score game. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. First things first, they have to recover the onside kick, and then they'll have time for probably just one play. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds